Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we jump in, make sure you're subscribed. Go ahead and click the little button down below. But yeah, enough talking, let's jump right into the video, get this thing going and show you some of my favorite exercises on the cable machine and give you guys some tips as well. I hope you all liked my little intro there. I actually lost the clips of me sat down talking about all of this. I had to improvise, do a little voiceover and put some images from Google in there. But yeah, jumping right into this video, the first exercise is a normal deadlift, slightly sumo stance, toes pointed out a little bit and feet a little bit wider apart. Love all of these cable exercises as accessory movements. Don't make these your main lifts. And what I mean by that is you want to make sure you do like the compound barbell stuff because that is where you are going to be able to overload the most. So don't replace the compound barbell movements with cable stuff. However, this is really great for like the end of your session or just an accessory movement. You're adding it in rather than focusing on it as your main exercise. I hope that makes sense. So next up we have squats. Pretty much like a normal squat. Make sure you're holding the little bar near your chest tightly there. Don't like swing it around or anything, not that you would do that anyway, but I don't know. The thing I really like about doing these exercises on the cable machine though is because it forces you to drive more through your heels. So if you tend to have a problem feeling these exercises in your glutes, this is actually going to be very helpful for you because the cable is sort of pulling you forward rather than directly down. So that can actually help you to push through your heels more and engage those glutes. Engage them, you know, we've got to engage the glutes. So next up is a classic cable kickback. A lot of people underestimate this one. It is a great accessory movement. Again, don't focus on this as your main lift and make it your priority exercise. However, great for the end of the session, great for that little extra work on the glutes. I'd recommend for pretty much all of these exercises on the cable machine to go with slightly higher reps. So I would say anywhere between 12 to 20 is ideal for cable work stuff because it is more accessory and we don't really want to be going full ham with the weight on the cable machine. So next up we have a single leg deadlift. Now, if you struggle to do this with dumbbells, doing it on the cable machine will seriously help you out because you can balance quite a lot more. You could also even hold on to the side of the cable machine if you wanted to. However, I prefer to stand even further away from it. So really great if you have really bad balance like me. Seriously, I fall over like every 5 seconds in the gym. Like it's bad, okay? So next up we have a stiff leg deadlift. There is a massive difference between doing this on the cable machine and doing the barbell version because on this one you are leaning a lot more forward and not directly down as you would be doing with the barbell or even dumbbells or whatever else you choose to use. So you really have to be careful with your lower back with this because you want to make sure you're pulling the weight back up with your hamstrings and your glutes and not your back. Very easy to pull the weight back up with your back and that's going to be very bad for you. So definitely make sure you're engaging those hamstrings and engaging your glutes when you're pulling back up. So number 6 is the single leg hamstring curl. This one is definitely one of my favorites on the cable machine. If you suffer with imbalances in your hamstring, so if one is stronger than the other, You have to do this exercise. This is going to be your lifesaver. It's going to balance those hamstrings out, and it's also quite fun to do. It does take a little bit longer because obviously you're doing the individual leg rather than both together, but it is definitely worth it if you need to balance out those hamstrings and or you're a little bit tired of the hamstring curl machine. You could also actually do that exercise with a wall and a resistance band if you can just tie the resistance band somewhere, so that's another option for like home workouts too. As you can see, my balance isn't the best in the world, but I am working on it. So the next one is number 7, which is side leg squats. You're basically just lunging out to the side. It's more of a squat position though, which is why I call them side leg squats instead of side leg lunges, but they are really good for your abductors, so definitely a good one to do. Make sure you go high reps and low weight on this one because your abductors are very sensitive and they should be worked in the high rep range. Next exercise is number 8, which is curtsy lunges. Now, these are also amazing for the side of your glutes and also your upper glutes. You're going to be working the side of your glute a lot in this one because you are sort of twisting to the side every time you go down. Really, really, really good for that kind of outer upper glute development. Be careful to not fall over with this one because that's what I tend to do. But it is a really great exercise. So lastly, we have pull throughs on the cable machine. I love this movement. You can do this either standing like I am in the clip, or you can kneel down on the ground and do the exact same movement. I do like both, but simply the difference is that when you're standing up, you're also involving your hamstrings more and your quads more, whereas when you're kneeling down, you're sort of isolating the glutes a lot more than you are while standing. So if you want an exercise that isolates your glutes, definitely do the kneeling down one, and if you don't mind training your whole leg, then definitely do the standing up one. I honestly love both. I kind of switch in between them depending on the day and depending on like how much I've already done in that session. So yeah, that is the end of the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. I know it was like short, but I kind of just wanted something easy and quick to watch and really, really helpful as well, hopefully, just to give you guys some more ideas of what you can do on the cable machine for lower body. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next YouTube video. Bye!